Hey, what's up? Dusk here. Nope, that title is not clickbait. Let's take a look at the math. In Meet Your Maker, prestiging actually has a few more moving parts to it than you may realize. They don't do a very good job of explaining that. So there are 3 layers to it. The first layer is the size of your gen map pool. The second layer is going to be how much XP you get per kill or accolade. And then the last layer is going to be the size of the territory that your base is built on. And the way this works out is, the bigger your plot is, the more experience points you're going to need to prestige. If a base is geared to only get kills or only get accolades, it's going to net fewer experience points than it otherwise could. And if the gen map pool is small, the base will stay open for a shorter period of time, meaning you will get less raiders per cycle, as opposed to a larger gen map pool where you will get more raiders per cycle, thus more kills, more accolades. Now, we're going to go over all the math in a second, but first, the too long didn't read. If you want to prestige a base, pick a small plot with a large gen map pool and as much, obviously, capacity as you can get because it's just more building blocks. There is no drawback to having a bigger build capacity. That's just going to cost you a little bit more synth value. If you want to try and keep your base open forever so that it never prestiges and you only have to reset, pick a large plot with a small gen map pool. I think 4,500 is the smallest I've seen now. And then when it comes to the actual base, try to gear it to only get accolades or only get kills. That will help ensure you get as little experience as possible, which will pretty much ensure that you never get to prestige that base. Or you really don't get to prestige past like maybe level 4 or 5. Because every prestige level costs more and more XP. So the first few levels you're probably going to get because you can fall off a log and get those. But as you get up to about 4 and 5, it suddenly starts to get a lot more difficult. Now let's take a look at the math. Before we get started on the math, quick shout out to Pigeon Chest, who sussed out all the core XP values and made this video possible. Hell yeah! Alright, first let's start out with the easiest layer, the plot size. As you can see here, we've got an assortment of medium, large, and small. To prestige a small plot, you only need 30 experience points per prestige level. And what that means is, to go from level 1 to level 2, you're going to need 30 experience points. To go from level 2 to level 3, it's going to be 60, and then 90, and then 120. You add 30 experience points every cycle. For a medium, it's going to be 75 experience points per prestige level, increased by 75 at every step. And a large territory needs 125 experience points that is increased by 125 at every level. So as you can see, the large plots are really hard to prestige. Second are the gen map pools. Now, early on, I had some gen map pools at 3,600, but I haven't seen those in a while, and I think they've been removed. I think we only have 3 pool sizes, 4,500, 6,750, and 9,000. And last but not least, let's talk about the accolades and kills and the experience you earn with those. Every accolade gives you 24 experience points, which of course caps at 2, for a total of 48 experience points, which, if you recall, that means 2 accolades is enough to give you your first level prestige on a small plot, which means you can prestige off a single raider. For kills, you get 12 experience points per kill, which means that 4 kills, you'll have gotten the same experience points as 2 accolades. However, kills either cap or do have a diminishing return. I haven't done the math on this part myself, but I highly suspect that kills actually cap at 4, meaning that 2 accolades and 4 kills are the same thing, and to maximize your XP per raid, you'll want to try and get accolades and kills. That pretty much does it for all the math. Hope you found this video helpful, and we'll see you in the next one. And don't forget to check out my sponsor, Rogue Energy.